Judge, so you're telling me you want to defend yourself in this case? Alex, that's right, Your Honor. Judge, this is a courtroom, not a school debate club. Do you really think you understand this case better than a professional attorney? Prosecutor, Your Honor, this is just a kid. This case will be over in 5 minutes. Judge, I have to admit, son, I've been on this bench for over 20 years, and I've never seen something like this. A teenager representing himself in a case like this. Are you sure you understand the stakes here? If you lose, the consequences could be severe. Alex, I understand the stakes better than anyone, Your Honor. That's why I'm here. If I don't fight for myself, who else will? Judge, very well, but don't expect any special treatment. This is a court of law, and I expect you to follow procedure just like any licensed attorney. Alex, I wouldn't have it any other way. Judge, all right then, let's get this over with. Prosecution, you may begin. Prosecutor, thank you, Your Honor. This case is simple. The defendant was found at the scene of the crime. The evidence overwhelmingly points to his guilt. We have fingerprints, security footage, and eyewitness testimony. There is no doubt in my mind that he is guilty. Alex, Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to question the validity of the evidence being presented. Judge, you'll have your turn, son. Let the prosecution finish. Prosecutor, as I was saying, we have irrefutable proof. The security footage clearly shows the defendant entering the building at the exact time the crime took place. We have fingerprints on the stolen items. The eyewitness saw him leaving the scene. This is an open and shut case. Judge, thank you, prosecution. Defense, you may present your argument. Alex, thank you, Your Honor. First, I'd like to address the security footage. It's true that the footage shows someone entering the building, but have we analyzed the quality of the video? The angle is low, the lighting is poor, and the person in the video is wearing a hood. Can the prosecution confidently say, under oath, that this footage definitively proves my client was the one seen entering? Prosecutor, well, the footage is strong circumstantial evidence. Alex, exactly circumstantial. But let's talk about the fingerprints. Where exactly were they found? Prosecutor, on the stolen items. Alex, and when were those prints collected? Prosecutor, immediately after the items were retrieved. Alex, Your Honor, does the prosecution have proof that those fingerprints were placed at the time of the crime and not before? Judge, prosecution, we assumed they were left during the crime. Alex, assumptions are not facts, Your Honor. The defendant worked in that building. His fingerprints being on those items proves nothing. Judge, that's a valid point. Prosecution, do you have any concrete proof that the prints were made at the time of the crime? Alex, no. Let's talk about the eyewitness. Prosecutor, the eyewitness saw him leaving the scene. Alex, did they see his face? Prosecutor, well, no, but Alex, so they saw someone in the dark running and they assumed it was my client. Judge, prosecution, do you have anything else? Prosecutor, son, I must say I am thoroughly impressed. I walked into this case thinking you were just a reckless teenager, but you have systematically dismantled the prosecution's case. Do you have any final words? Alex, yes, Your Honor. Justice isn't about who looks guilty, it's about the truth, and the truth is, my client is innocent. Judge, based on the arguments presented today, this court finds the defendant not guilty. Prosecutor, Alex, thank you, Your Honor. Judge, son, you have a bright future ahead of you. Maybe you should consider law school. Alex, maybe, Your Honor, maybe. After the judge's ruling, murmurs spread throughout the courtroom. The audience, initially skeptical of the teenager's abilities, now looked at him with admiration. Some even clapped quietly, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. Alex walked over to his client, a man who had been wrongly accused, and shook his hand. Client, kid, I don't know how to thank you. I thought my life was over. Alex, you don't have to thank me. The truth always comes out. Reporter, excuse me, Alex? I'm a reporter from the City News. How does a teenager argue a case like this with such precision? Do you have a legal background? Alex smiled, adjusting his tie. Alex, let's just say I did my homework. The judge, still sitting at his bench, watched Alex with curiosity. Judge, I need to ask, how did you learn all of this? Alex, My father was a lawyer. I grew up reading case files instead of bedtime stories. Judge. I see. Well, young man, if you ever decide to pursue law, I have no doubt you'll be one of the best attorneys this country has ever seen. Alex nodded, turned around, and walked out of the courtroom, leaving everyone in stunned silence. As he exited the building, he pulled out his phone and made a call. Alex. Yeah, the case is over. We won. No, I'm not taking a break. I've got another case lined up. The world needs justice, and I plan to deliver it.